ULTI.TV.
So a very, very big pull to start this game, and that one goes out on the full. Halfway up, Shu says, I want the brick. So Sharif bringing the disc in for New Zealand as the wind starts to gust again. Sharif breaks with an underneath throw to, is that one of the Neil boys that caught that one?
That was Aaron Neal going to Hamish. He's one of our young players in the team.
Yeah, Shu with a step back on that one. Zev.
A great grab from Zev Fishman.
Yeah, getting up there, nice and rangy fellow. Is that Nick Panu?
That is Nick Panu now with the disc.
Getting to learn these New Zealand players quite well. Sharif cleaning that one up, catching it before it hits the ground. Engage the dump. We see the new New Zealand dump position there, Emma. Interesting dump position. Normally it's level with the throw. Now it's directly behind. Shane Vuletic making it work really well for him. He's got a big body though, and
he's fast.
Yeah, he's very, very quick. Nice bid there by number 4.
It's definitely a middle of the field dump position there.
And Sharif towing that one in. There might be a call on the field.
Yeah, no call.
The Colombians aren't budging though. So on the contested out call, the disc comes back and Hamish fits it in there to Ken the Man Mountain for the score.
That's the one.
So New Zealand convert their 0 point. So Logan Ryan goes around the pole cam. It's the second time we've seen that. Logan Ryan joins an exclusive club with Tom Cupcakes Toulette of all people.
Oh no.
So now a nice hucking, nice looking huck. Number 4 gets a good read on it, and
my baby
drops
brother
the
with a D.
Your baby brother?
My baby brother with a D.
Is he actually related to you?
That actually is my little brother. Yeah.
Right.
Number 4, Adam Logan.
And New Zealand turn around and jack it straight back. That is a great throw.
Hannon Stevenson runs it down.
That is a lovely, lovely throw in this wind.
Gareth Taylor, I think, with that one.
Beautiful, beautiful throw that. Oh, I'm in love. So Logan with another nice pull.
Beautiful.
This one going quite a way down the field. The wind is swung around. It's now coming from the bottom right-hand corner of your screen to the top left-hand corner of your screen. Some nice disc movement here from Colombia. Lothian covering there around, and no call. A nice hand block there.
A great D there from Mike. That's Mike Conley. His wife is on the women's team.
Oh wow.
Another one of the New Zealand hookups.
It's always like that though. Frisbee players just find Frisbee players, and a timeout called. So Gareth Taylor, the captain with the disc, calls the timeout early. Lothian goes to the corner hard, and Taylor goes with the no-look forehand, and an awareness block there by one of the Colombian players.
That's exciting.
Yes, it is. That's an under-the-arm forehand. I think we'll need to put that in the highlight reel.
I don't think I've seen that one before.
Certainly not at Worlds anyway. I've seen that a few times at pickup, but never...
Drunken beach ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, beach ultimate maybe, but never in such a high-stakes match such as this, an open playoff.
Insane. Ballsy. It was a ballsy move.
Well, when you're the captain, you can get away with these things. If it was someone else, maybe they'd be yelled at for that kind of thing. Colombia with the disc on the far sideline, trying to look for something downfield, but New Zealand doing a great job on D. That disc out in the middle of the field. Some nice movement now for Colombia. And then they keep working it onto this upwind side, which is probably good tactics. Trying to get a good look at the end zone, and here it goes. So Lothian goes up early, and Colombia bring down the score. And a good catch to stabilise the ship and make sure that New Zealand don't punch in another score, which they could ill afford so early. So Emma, call this point up for us.
All right, so starting off with a, then the pull is in.
That has got to be inch perfect.
That was pinpoint accuracy right
the
there.
New Zealand boys pointing that was in. Good honesty there.
Yep.
Oh, and that was a
lovely,
hand on that by the
grab
mark.
by Zeb Fishman there on the line. Back to Shu, heading out to Shane on the sideline. Shane going for the tuck in, the soccer player tuck in. Good swing there to Sharif. Nice take.
Great bid by the Colombian there.
It was a great bid. Yeah, he was close. Nick Pane with the disc.
Heavy contact on the arm there.
Yeah, heavy contact on the arm, looking like a foul call, no contest.
Sharif and Shane Vuletic, are they really good friends?
No, actually, quite different people, but they found really good chemistry on the field, I think, especially in this last year.
Oh, and this one floating in the end zone. 18 goes in hard and gets himself a block.
And a good D from Colombia.
Yeah.
Guy's huge.
What guy was that?
18. He's tall.
Yeah, we were both looking at Ken, and Ken's looks normal size next to him, and Ken normally doesn't look normal size next to anyone.
No. I think this guy's actually taller.
Yeah, that is a very rare thing. Ken the man mouse and very, very tall.
Yeah.
I think Ken has probably about 20 kilos on him by the looks of it though.
I think at least 20 kilograms, yeah. Nice quick swing there.
The Colombians looking for an opening here, and an awkward one bounces up.
Yeah, unlucky drop. That's a nice throw there for Hamish, and good patience from Hamish there, throwing up to Aaron Neal, another one of the under 23 players in the team.
He's an under 22 player?
He's an under 23.
Okay,
Yep.
so he's possibly 22 or under.
Yeah, 21, 22.
Yeah, wow, what a talented young man he is.
Yeah, from a very talented family.
Don't all three of them play for New Zealand?
Yeah, they actually originally had 4 selected for the WUGC
Crazy.
team, but their little sister decided not to come along. Ridiculous.
Crazy. So Logan Ryan with the ball. We were talking about the Neal family before the break there. My own family is pretty talented, Emma.
Is that right?
Yeah, with both my younger brother and sister being selected for World's duties. My brother pulled out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my sister is about to go around for a second campaign in the under-19s.
Oh, wow.
And I'm the only one not to get picked. So
Letting the team down, yeah.
Well, letting the family down.
Yeah, letting the family right down. Oh, another talented family.
Yeah, except for me.
Yeah.
So it's out there with Colombia working out of a horizontal. Horizontal seems to be the offensive choice at Worlds, Emma.
It does so far, yeah. I think everyone's just really wanting to use all the space in these beautiful fields, and especially with some of the wind, it's been quite challenging. I think horizontal's been an easier option for most teams.
So why is it an easier option?
I think it just opens up a lot more space, and if the disc does float, you tend to have a few more players around it when it comes down.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with me on that, but
well, your opinion is perfectly valid as one of the leading handlers for the New Zealand women's team here at Worlds.
I said hopefully so.
Just as the centaur strolls past us, casting his eye over the field.
Casting a seductive eye back at the commentators, mostly at Daniel.
I was a little bit scared. And an inside out, that's a very, very big throw. Going deep in the end zone. Greatest attempt. That stays
no
out.
dice. Goes down. A bold attempt though. Yeah. It's got Elliott, first throw off there, hitting Mike Connolly. Mike Connolly looking for a swing pass. And one out to Davy Jones, one of our international players. Hitting Hannon Stevenson. Swing through to Elliot. Mike looking for a throw. Up to Ellen. And a drop from Mike Conley.
Straight through the hands there.
Really was.
Bowled him clean. We've seen that a fair bit though here at Worlds.
There's so much humidity in the air. Like your hands are just wet just from even walking around. As soon as you start sweating in this heat, it's tough to catch the disc.
So we always see Japanese players wearing gloves, and for years us Westerners have been like, why do they wear gloves? And now we're all learning a thing or two about it. Playing in humidity, gloves very handy, and we see a couple of the New Zealand players actually have gone out and bought gloves.
They've got on board with the trend.
And it seems to be working for them. We see that disc float, that one going over one set of heads.
Beautiful throw at the end zone.
Great awareness there by the Colombians to pick out that receiver in a very big clump of players in the end zone. Pull coming in. Colombia out on D after breaking the New Zealanders, I believe. Shane Vuletic with a quick pro backhand, and then a hark into the end zone. Ken the Man Mountain catches a goal for the New Zealanders. The New Zealanders back on the board, 4-2.
Back on the board, let's go New Zealand.
So the New Zealanders scoring that point. Logan Ryan with a pull. It's another big one.
He's been pulling like a champ this tournament. He's just had a really good run.
Clearly a lot of time spent in the weights room. And a huck goes up. Logan Ryan caught disc watching. And this one falls to the Colombians right on the end zone line. A free receiver in the end zone. It floats, it drifts, it floats. Number 14 elects to catch it finally. And the Colombians punch in a beautiful looking score there on the end of that huck. So the pull going up, this one's going to sit in bounds. Normally that would go out. So the Colombians a bit close to the sideline for the New Zealand boys' liking. And
right on it.
Throw to the middle of the field, Nick Panu getting the disc. Ken the Man Mountain gets a bit of width and he gathers that one in.
A great grab from Ken.
And a great bid from Ken. Ken with the disc finds Panu, who's getting a lot of resets, and there's a foot block for number 70. Fires up, looks over to the Colombian sideline and gestures quite strongly.
I totally missed that.
So timeout called by Colombia after that turn. So disc is tapped back in, the dump to the middle of the field, and then the swing. Number 4 from Colombia, a lefty, has a look up the line and pops a very short one. 77 working for a little bit of space there on the mark, and a great bid there by, was that Hamish?
That was Hamish there, yeah.
Hamish overruns the throw and allows the break and the movement into the middle of the field by Colombia. Shu with a mark and a bit of a conversation now. So Sharif uncontesting that throw after a bit of a discussion. Clearly he agreed with it. Nice balance by number 4 there. He caught that disc and seemed to pop up into a nice balanced position very easily. 77. Very, very balanced as well. The Colombian handlers having a real good look at this end zone right now. And lots of people in the way. We can't see anything. The dump comes out right in the swing. Sharif comes around to stop the swing. The handler goes up the line. More cuts to the break side. The New Zealanders scrambling, trying to get it. Hamish hits the end zone straight away to draw some attention. The well-balanced number 4 goes after him. But the New Zealanders elect for a slow turnover. Or a slow turn.
Looking for a little bit of more of a chilly offense there.
Ken the Man Mountain goes deep. Sharif elects not to throw it to him, holds on to the disc and then hits Nick Panu in the middle of the field. Throw out to Zev Fishman. Ken, oh no, that's one of the Neal boys.
That's Aaron Neal, that's the youngest
Aaron Neal putting it to the Ken, the man Mountain, who lays out for a beautiful score.
And a great grab from Ken.
For a big man, he lays out remarkably well.
He does, he lays out hard as well.
So the pool goes up here in this opens match. We're going to have to stand up. There's a hell of a lot of tall timber in front of us.
There is a lot.
It's bad enough for me, and I'm a little bit taller than you, Emma. Not too much.
You've got shoes on, David.
Shit, that's it too. So Emma and I are about the same height.
Yeah.
If I have no shoes on. Oh, beautiful throw out there. Bit of pressure there by Lothian. Some more pressure. And,
looking like there's some trouble there with the lane as well.
The Colombian boys still standing really close, but the only person they're getting in the way of is their own player.
Definitely had a lot of trouble with this in the women's game as well.
Oh, okay. And the deep shot goes up to a wide open 88. Colombia.
A wide open throw. And it looks like there's some kind of call back here.
Yeah, Lothian is waving the disc back.
Travel call, not sure.
So the disc goes in again. And 25 catches again. 86 with a very smooth pivot there. Manages to keep continuing in the same direction.
Yeah. And I think maybe a pick call as well in here.
Yeah, a few calls going on out there now.
Nevertheless, going back.
Oh dear, 86 throws an outside in to the thrower, 80 something or other. Dumped into the middle. 86 gets it back, and number 3 from New Zealand overruns it by a country mile. Logan Ryan getting his big body in there, called by the Colombian, number 25. So Logan Ryan leans on the thrower. Thrower just pivots through, 0-0 from Colombia gets it, and then makes the move up the line, clearing the dump space. We see a lot of handler movement right now, Emma, from the Colombians.
They're swinging really well across the field, just getting a lot of very quick, smooth throws away, which is really opening up.
And then the air bounce floats up in the air. One of the Colombians bid.
And they've come down with it. They've got a great layout there in the zone, clearing up some rubbish.
Yeah, catch and swills. And wow, an air bounce throw. I always tell any player I'm coaching, forget how to throw air bounces. They're useless in the wind. We saw exactly why there, but when you got some quick receivers, they're going to bring down some of your poor throws.
Exactly, they've got those quick receivers, and it's a gusty wind. It's tough to read.
So 77 pulling for Colombia. That's a good-looking pull. It might go out of bounds though as the wind catches it. Emma nods, yep, that's going out of bounds.
Going out of bounds.
Bit of experience there, Emma, in these Sakai winds.
No, I'm pulling in, Daniel.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. But no, it's such a strong gusty wind coming there across the field. And we played on this game yesterday, and it's just shooting the disc straight up the side. It's tough to throw.
Well, by experience, I mean knowledge of the wind.
Just
not any dig at your pulling ability. Shane Vuletic using his New Zealand dump setup and gets free, but drops the disc on the pass. Colombians have a shot here.
Nice forehand break.
Yeah, it was a very nice break there. And this one goes down as 77 tries to pick that one up. Sharif hits the end zone immediately to gain some attention. Vuletic goes to Sharif Ibrahim. Ibrahim with the disc going up the line to 87. Hamish, who's seeing a lot of point time at the moment.
He is seeing a lot of point time. He's come such a long way as a player, especially this year. Just a lot of patience on the disc for such a young guy.
Yeah, you mentioned he's playing for the under-23s, is that right?
I'm not actually sure if he's going to Ireland or not, but he certainly made the team and I think played on it last year as well, so pretty young.
Wow, so that's pretty impressive. Ken the Man Mountain catches that one, interspersing his big frame in between his defender and the disc. Ibrahim catches that. There's a call on the field. So So Ken the Man Mountain has the disc tapped in. WUGC goes up the line and it drops to the ground. Columbia get a turn out of this New Zealand offense, and now the New Zealand boys need to play a bit of D. Instantly a couple of receivers go for the end zone. Ken the Man Mountain playing in a bit of space here against number 18. A call now on the mark.
And looking like a foul call there on the mark from Sharif.
The marks here at Worlds, I wouldn't call them feral, but I would certainly call them close.
An aggressive mark, I think we could definitely clarify. Yeah. People, I think it's really defaulted into that bump on the first count. Like everyone's pretty much doing it.
Not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes that contact actually throws the defender off balance and allows you to pivot through them on that contact. A great deep there by
Aaron Neal.
And there is a call on the field. So the disc goes back. I got mixed up there. I thought number 70 was playing D, and he was actually on O. The inside out goes up to number 8, and a violation on the field. Thank you, Hamish, for that brilliant arm signal. Absolutely textbook. For a young guy, he's got his arm signals down pat.
He does. Real leader on the signs there.
Violation again. And wow, number 8 showing an incredible set of wheels there.
I thought that was down for all money.
Yeah, so did I, and he caught it easily in the end.
And tap in
So
number 3.
the inside out goes up for the 3rd time, and this one goes down to the ground. Number 8 couldn't show the wheels to get that one. So Panu with the disc goes to Neil. Neil has a look downfield. The around dump gets shut down, and Neil puts it up deep to a Panu who's going to the end zone. 43 spots it out with good body position. So number 77, the travel was called, and the disc is played in quickly by Columbia before the New Zealanders can really react. The tall number 18 with the disc dumps it off to 77, throws up the line to 17, who wails away with the backhand. Zev Fishman to 43, who's made a big cut, and Zev brings down that D, punches it out of bounds. So WULTI in the coffin corner here. Do you guys use that term?
I haven't heard the term coffin corner, but I think it definitely feels like that when you're in there.
Coffin corner being the place you feel dead. This one being in that far corner there. The wind is blowing in that direction. Hamish calling a foul there. There was contact as he was dropping the disc.
Or as he was catching the disc.
Or as he was catching the disc, depending on whether he actually would have... Depending on whether or not he would have caught it. 86 from Columbia over here patrolling the sidelines and telling his team to be quiet and let the boys sort it out. Great spirit there.
Great spirit.
WULTI putting his big body in the way there. He's just kind of...
muscling his way around the field.
He just put a shoulder in there and just kept going. And a nice throw there. And a big defensive attempt and a great grab by Hamish under immense pressure. Great defense there by the Colombian boys. Spectacular stuff. All 3 of them there, and Hamish ends up with a disc.
Somehow pulls it out of the air.
Logan Ryan with another big pull. He is pulling like a champ. Look at that.
He really is.
That is a huge pull, landing in pretty much the alpha position. A bit of a New Zealand zone. We see the Centaur with his first point out there, number 12, Carl Moore.
He's a big man to have on the mark.
A call on the field. So it goes back to 86. 86 was very, very animated in the huddle. I don't speak Colombian. No, wait, they speak Spanish, right? Or do they have their own language? Oh, gee, we're failing right now.
We are failing badly. thought it was Spanish, but I
Yeah, maybe it's
could
Spanish.
be wrong about that.
I don't speak whatever language the Colombians speak, and I couldn't understand it, but it seemed like he was laying down the law a little bit and saying, hey boys, let's play ultimate. And I think a similar thing was said in the New Zealand huddle. Both these
No
teams
doubt.
incredibly athletic. We see the Colombians just chipping the disc around in their own end zone casually. A lot of composure being shown right here.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of patience here and really moving the disc quite quickly.
Yeah, I get really nervous when I'm in my own end zone.
You and me both. I hate it.
I think that's a hangover from throwing a couple of Callahans. We see this one going up in the air.
Oh!
A big Callahan attempt and a foul call by the Colombian. There was definitely contact there. So the disc will go back. The boys sorting out the call quickly, which is good to see. Hat flow floating up in the air, very, very dangerous. I think the Frisbee gods heard me say Callahan and was like, hey, look at this, guys. 85 with the disc. A nice inside out there, popping that through a very tight wall. 14 gets it, quick disc movement, 86 to 88. Fakes the throw.
Very quick disc movement there from the Colombians down that sideline.
So Carl saying, don't worry, mates. Calming the situation down. I believe the call is uncontested.
Carl always very relaxed on the field. Very easygoing guy.
He seems like a relaxed dude.
Very relaxed.
Very nice guy too. I've had a chat or two with him. He's a very nice fellow. And the Colombians find a way out of that wall. 86, a lot of movement so far from him. He looks for the around and calls the foul. The play resets. So Carl, very honest fellow, like we said, relaxed.
Good spirited, yeah.
Good spirited. It's always nice to have guys like that on your team. He's also damn good at ultimate. Scary looking fellow.
Many piercings on that man.
Yes. And a couple of tats too, thrown in there for good measure.
Not a one.
There isn't. I could have sworn he had one on his leg. A travel call now by the New Zealanders. They're just coming back. It was good movement though. We saw good continuation there on that throw that gets called back.
When Colombia have started getting that disc moving, they have just been aggressive down the field. Very, very quick swings, a lot of movement.
That is a good word for it. They have been very aggressive with their disc movement. Oh no, and he's thrown it straight to number 37. Who's that?
And that is Hannon Stevenson.
Hannon Stevenson, I'll learn his name eventually. Carl Moore goes with a low release over to number 8.
It's Mike Conley here.
To Mike Conley. Conley goes up the line. One of the Colombians is down, so the disc will come back.
Looks like you got a good stamping there from Gareth.
Strictly accidental, of course. There should be no intentional fouls in ultimate, and there's certainly hasn't looked to be any in this game so far. So the boys just sorting out where this should be, and
some good spirit there from 25, calling in that it should be a 3-stall count there, but looks like his players not quite so sure of that.
It's always a question about what stall it should be on.
It's
like
difficult question to answer, isn't it?
Or what number was I on? You know, you're out there running around. It's very hard to count backwards at the same time.
As soon as the disc's gone, so's the stall count, as far as I'm usually concerned.
Yeah, well, most people. I'm exactly the same. Very active mark there on Mike Conley, and a foul on the throw, gesturing that he had contact on the arm. So Mike Conley has had the disc for a very long time here, Emma.
He's getting quite a lot of screen time with this this particular play.
He's just doing it for the ratings.
Yeah, game time.
Oh, and a great D by number 25, shutting down that angle, and then puts a throw up. 85 on the end zone line, looks for the inside-out break. The Colombians elect to finally catch it and take the next score. They come back to 6-5. Great game on show here. So, Emma, tell me, all the New Zealand teams here, apart from the men, have a cool New Zealand name.
That's right.
Why haven't the Open men adopted Taniwha as their name?
There was a little bit of political discussion about the Taniwha name with a couple of members of the board, so it ended up being more of an unofficial name in the end instead of that. But I think that most of the men really associate with the name Taniwha. It's what they call themselves while they're away at Aussie Nats as well. So.
Yeah, so Taniwha, it sounds like a cute name, but I would hardly describe some of these boys as cute.
Not quite so adorable. Can be a guardian or malevolent spirit in Maori mythology. So depending what type of Taniwha you've got is whether it's a good or a bad thing for you guys, I guess.
Sharif goes up the line, and the inside-out throw by Ken the Man Mountain, getting down low. Well, Neil gets the disc. Gestures, what am I throwing to, guys? Throws an inside out.
And what a throw, Zeb Fishman in the end zone.
Wow, what a throw there by Neil. Picking out the receiver with pinpoint accuracy.
And Logan Ryan with another big pull to the end zone. He has been accurate this game.
He's been like a machine. That's the third or fourth pull, and they've hit the exact same spot every single time.
Yeah, he's really got his arm in, I think, for this game.
86. Oh, nice pivot. He had an opening there. He elects to holster the shot, though. Another nice throw. It floats. It goes
nice take there.
Onto the sideline. 38 manages to keep his foot in. Keep going. Travel called. There's no stoppage anymore, and it still throws people, even though the rules have been out for years now.
Oh God, yeah. No, everyone still has a lot of trouble with that rule.
And 86. Very reliable with disc in hand. Logan Ryan shuts down the up the line. A pop through the cut by 8-0. Columbia seem to be running the same kind of handler movement no matter what they're facing. It seems that the middle handler gets it on the sideline and then gets up the line as quick as he can. We see the Colombians a little bit stuck, but then they find a hole and punch it through there. It was a lovely, lovely break throw. Oh, and good up the line movement, but that bounces off his fingertips and hits the turf. Gareth Taylor picks up the disc. Something interesting was just pointed out to us. There is someone as short as Gareth Taylor on the Colombian team. Travel called, keep playing. Number 3 points to the other sideline. And he puts it up, and it's snagged out of the air by a Colombian who was playing with his eyes on the disc. A little bit of contact there, but play continues. 86 gestures, run at me, boys. He dumps and looks for the quick pass and then moves quickly and gets it. Great movement there by 86. Really taking it to this New Zealand zone, but they're managing to hang on, still hold a little bit of containment here. A throw through, nice bid there by Hannon Stevenson. 0-0 gets it, he pops it through the middle, 88, quickly to 86. All the Colombians seem to be wearing numbers in the 80s. What's going on there?
A lot of high numbers on this team.
Whoa, and a big bid.
Ryan, big D.
And 86 making a call. Very, very close to being heavy contact there.
Logan not contesting that call either there.
So great spirit by Logan. He's certainly not going to back out, but he knows when he's wrong. So he uncontests that call, and the New Zealanders have gone to man here. Colombians having to change their set a little bit. The gesture is in, come at me. Couple of fakes in the middle of the field by 25. 25 looks around for the dump. Dump goes off. 0-0 gets a bit of the swing. He pops it up quickly and it goes flying up in the air. A great grab by 14 into the end zone for the Colombian score. 7-6. The boys have been trading for quite a while now.
They have been trading points for a long time now. No one's actually managing to get mastery of the game at this point. And Columbia with a big pull down to the end zone. During that last point, the soft cap is actually gone for the half, so it's going to be halftime now at 8 points, whoever's first to 8. And throw up the field there to Aaron Neal. He's looking downfield, but unfortunately Columbia's just come right in with the D. Looking like a strip called there by 5, and Zev Fishman not contesting the call. Columbia looking to swing the disc. And a foul called from Hamish. And a contested foul call there from Hamish, going back to the thrower. Just coming back in on 6 there. Columbia looking for a swing, having a lot of trouble getting that throw out there on the sideline under a lot of defensive pressure from New Zealand. And I think possibly a foul call here. Tapping Columbia looking for the swing, looking to get a dump pass off. And another call, not sure what that one is. And a pick call from the downfield. And coming back in. And number 17 looking to get that dump pass off, and a turnover for New Zealand. And Sharif Ibrahim with a big forehand huck there to Shane Viletich, and it's not coming back in. And Columbia with possession of the disc again. A lot of strong defense down the field, and a throw up there. And a great grab from number 10 on Columbia. However, there is a travel called on the throw. Getting the dump away, looking now for a good swing across, and turnover for Columbia. Position back in with New Zealand. Shane Viletich with the disc, hitting Ken. Ken looking for a swing across to Hamish. New Zealand trying to move the disc quickly, hitting Aaron Neal. Aaron Neal looking for his dump, and Sharif on the disc now. All right, Columbia looking to get the throw away. Looking now for a big swing across the field. Nice take there from Columbia. And it's a big huck into the end zone. And Ken brings it down from New Zealand. Good D there for New Zealand, good cover. Ken looking for the early throw off to Sharif. Sharif hitting Hamish. Hamish to throw up the line to Shane Viletich, and Shane Viletich with a big hug there to Zev Fishman in the end zone. He's got all the time in the world. Unfortunately, no one there backing him up. Tries for a greatest attempt. And Columbia bringing back in with the disc. Swing across there, looking for movement downfield. And getting the swing away. Swinging backwards, losing a lot of yards there on that throw. And a big swing throw, and it's a turn. New Zealand in a strong position now to score. And throwing it up, and it's an easy score for Shane Viletich. And I believe there's a call. Possibly a travel call there, I'm not quite sure. Some discussion here, but Sharif looking to tap the disc back in. And violation is called. Everyone is loving the violation V on the field. Arm signals are taking off.
Arm signals are good, Emma. They overcome the language barrier, which is really, really helpful.
It's very helpful. I'm a big fan. I like it. Whatever language that may be. And Sharif looking for a swing there, getting it off to Shane Viletich. Shane there with the swing to Nick Panu. Nick Panu hitting Ken up the line. And there's a call downfield. And Nick with a great break throw there to Hamish in the end zone. And there's a call. This is starting to feel like the point that will never end.
Yeah, 66 minutes gone. We're almost at halftime.
Still looking for the half.
I'm here in the commentary booth. You know, I'm thinking the game has gone right pretty much. All the calls have ended up with a good solution, I feel.
Yeah.
The boys have worked things out well. This score goes in. Zev
And there's
Fishman
the
spikes
score.
it.
Sharif to Zev for the score, and that's half time. And New Zealand's got a tight zone on there, but Colombia swinging the disc really well at the moment. Moving back across the field. And swinging it back there. And Colombia swinging it back around, heading 88 down the field. A great swing pass there. Back to 85. 85 looking downfield. And throwing up to 0-0 on the Colombian team. He's looking now for that next pass, hotly contested downfield, but getting the disc off to 85. '85 coming out with a great break forehand there. Colombia resetting to one of their handlers, number 85. Good throw through the middle there, and it's come up into the zone, and it's floating, and Allen has come down with the disc there. Well done on New Zealand. Disc out to Dave Sanders. Dave Sanders looking downfield, looking very much like he wants to punt it. Hitting Hannon Stevenson, Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan looking downfield, deciding to chili option there. And a nice catch there from Gareth Taylor, and I think there might be a bit of an injury there. That Colombia player was really screaming right in there on that disc, and Gareth, despite being a very small player, bounced him off.
So Gareth gets his back. Yeah, the Colombian player just kind of bounced there. Kind of happens when you get a bit older, get a few shepherd's pies under your belt. That scuba though, very, very nice.
And looking again
back to Gareth. So Gareth going with a quick forehand to Allen. Allen with the disc, dumps, and 38 whiffs on that throw.
A great pickup from Andy Neal.
Is that younger Neal?
This is the older Neal.
This is the older Neal. Older Neal has barely seen any game time. Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan goes for the break and then throws it around.
Not quite in the zone there.
Called not in. Older Neal goes and scores himself a point though for New Zealand.
And Andy Neal, the rare handler score.
So let's talk about number 87, Hamish. Hamish Gibson. Having a bit of lip there as he walked past. A nice pivot through there by 86, but there is a foul call, or a call.
Perhaps a travel call?
I'm not sure about that one. 86 has been a great handler thus far. You see great movement from him here.
He's very, very quick movements, number 86.
And there's a nice throw. Number 3 is caught well out of position. And the Colombians score, and a great spike there. The old drop kick spike. Classic spike.
Classic spiking.
So the pull goes up, 85, putting up a real nice one there. That's going deep in the end zone. Shu going back for it, goes to WUGC. WUGC throws the around to Zev Fishman, who's been seeing a ton of the disc. He gets free so easily. It's amazing how he does it, because he doesn't look like anything special, but the way he plays is really special. See him getting open again there, and Neil sticks a low release forehand out in front of the two boys, neither of which can get there, and the disc goes out of bounds. So the boys just sorting out where the disc needs to come back in. Ken the Man Mountain backing up. Ken says back a little bit, and
he's giving it the easy, buddy. Maybe a few yards back.
Easy Tiger.
Yeah, easy Tiger, but good spirit there. Nice hand clap between the two
Or
players.
Chotomate, as they say in Japanese.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and a nice catch there.
And a layout Mac there. Pretty exciting.
Yes, it is. 85, catching the disc, working against Hamish Gibson. And the up the line dump, great disc movement there. Travel
and
calls.
a travel calls.
Shu having a bit of a think about that one before he calling it. So it just comes back. Hamish Gibson goes back to where he should be. Falls over a little bit as he gets ready to explode.
What a coordinated young man.
What's that?
A coordinated young man.
Isn't that a bit of an oxymoron? Young men don't get coordinated until they're 20-something. A nice high release backhand to 70, who showboats it in for the Colombian score. Wow. What a catch that is, and a great throw there. You see number 85 go up high and go over the top of the mark for a great score. So the pull goes up. Sharif picks it up. WUGC with the disc. WUGC dumps to Ibrahim. Sharif fakes the hammer and then throws the forehand to Ken, the Man Mountain. Neil catches it. Throws a low release under the mark. Zev Fishman pops up, and Allen catches a disc under heavy pressure there from the Colombian with a great layout bid. Nick Panu gets the disc, fakes and looks off. Sharif looks for the dump, and perhaps a call on the field.
Yeah, I think possibly a strip call on the throw, and not quite sure if Shane's trying to call something there as well.
No, an uncontested foul of some description. Just coming in on 0. Nick Panu goes straight to WUGC, who goes up the line. And Panu calls another foul. Uncontested by the mark.
Good spirit from Colombia here.
Yeah, great quick call. I love it when the players sort things out quickly.
Much more enjoyable
Another
to watch.
8 count, and Sharif gets that one, fakes the around, and then goes up the line to Allen. Allen goes inside to Sharif, who bobbles it to Zev Fishman, and Zev Fishman to Ken the Man Mountain, who somehow avoids 2 laying out Colombians. Great bids there by the Colombians. Good effort by the boys trying to do that, but Ken somehow sneaks his massive body through there. Logan Ryan goes around the pole cam again. He's got 2 in one game. Him and Cutcase only wants to do it so far, and Logan's gone 2-1 in front in that battle. Bit of a pivot and a look from the Colombians here. Handler gestures, there's the space, please run into it. 85 gets shut down on the dump. The count was very long.
Gets out a great throw considering how high the count must have been on that.
Yeah, it was very calm throw. 88 goes with a backhand to an open 25. An open 25 can't get his legs under him for the bid. The Colombians have been throwing themselves around. Been a great spectacle thus far. 2 very even teams.
2 very athletic teams as well, which
yes.
has been enjoyable to watch for ultimate.
Yes. So Garrett Taylor putting up a big forehand. Logan Ryan puts himself in the good position and then throws an outside or inside out that floats to Lothian. Lothian. Lothian with the disc, engages the dump. Dump doesn't move very much. It gets shut down. And then in the corner.
Gets away with the throw to Warren Buckingham. Very casually catches the disc and wanders off the field.
Warren's been throwing some comments in up and down the sidelines on occasionally, giving us a wry smile here and there. He does his job well. And Logan Ryan with another pull, and he hits that spot again. 86 has been filling Logan's pulls all day, and he's stood in the same spot every single time. The Colombians are now having to contend with this 25 zone. New Zealand looking to slow down the Colombians, feeling they've got a bit of, they've got something here, and nice pivot through the wall there by 25. It's a very specialist move in ultimate, that pivot through the wall. It's
a tough throw.
It is a very tough throw, but these Colombians very good with the disc in hand.
They are. Interesting stroll through the zone cut there from 00.
Yeah, it was.
Not looking like he wants to move too much on that.
It's a very interesting move, but he attracts some attention nonetheless. It's an interesting tactic. Oh, Carl Moore gets his hands up. That was hand block town.
He was looking for that hammer block.
88 with the disc. He's been throwing some big throws. Oh, great flow into the middle. 86 goes up the line, but it floats. Number 3 catching it.
Cleaned up by Dave Sanders.
Dave Sanders looks at the dump. The up the line cut by Elder Neal gets shut down by a poach. Carl Moore goes to Connolly. Mike Connolly looking for Logan Ryan. And Stevenson hitting the end zone. The throw is to the far side though. It's going to fall down. Stevenson showing a good set of wheels there, but
he's got legs on him.
That throw a little bit off target. That wind pushing it even further off target.
Definitely tough in this wind. As soon as you put a little bit of an edge on it, it's going out the side.
So the disc is in while we're looking at the rain clouds coming. 86 with the disc for Columbia. Columbia faking, goes for the around, and Carl Moore shuts that off. And Colombians are in their own end zone here. Mike Conley looks like he's going to uncontest that as he tries to get back to his position before the Colombians can pivot past him.
Looking hungry for a Callahan in there.
No, it doesn't work like that, Emma. No? It doesn't work like that.
Doesn't
you
work
can't
like that.
say it and have it work.
I was just hoping.
We saw that disc pop up last time. The Colombians at the back of their own end zone. Hannah and Stevenson nearly tracking that one down, getting very, very close. Number 88 with it for Columbia. They're still in their own end zone here, and the New Zealanders are pushing them back. The Colombians unable to find anything. Then a nice inside out. A great bid by 2 of the New Zealand boys.
And a big D, Logan Ryan.
What an awesome D that was. Neil picks it up for New Zealand. Bit of scramble here from the the Colombians to try and find who they're supposed to be marking, and then an outside end throw to Dave Sanderson, who tries to toe the line. He absorbs some contact. Hannah Stevenson beats everyone to the swilly pass for the score. New Zealand. New Zealand, they score. So Logan Ryan pulling again. He's still out there on D.
He's decided not to go around the camera pole this time.
No, he's elected to go straight down the field. More conventional pulling there. So the Colombians now up against a man, and number 14 is well free of his man, but it's not seen. But number 88, 25, gets the disc for Columbia, who's been having a great game with the disc in hand.
Very active.
Real nice throws. 00 lets that one float a little bit.
Decided to break into a jog on O, as opposed to the walking O from the last point.
It's good. A change of pace is sometimes a good thing. We saw from baseball that sometimes the curveball is the one that gets them.
That's right.
And from Guts this morning, it's not always the quick passes that catch them out. Sometimes the slower throws, they're a little bit harder to catch. Now we see 00 coming up with a bit of a change up for ultimate here with the walking cut and then the jogging cut.
Who knows what's next?
I like what he's doing out there. A bit of innovation.
Creativity on the ultimate field's pretty key. Is this number 85 with the disc here in Columbia? He's had a lot of time on the disc, on the handling line for them, it looks like.
He has. He's seen a lot of the disc today, and he's done a great job with it. Really creative thrower. He looks at all the angles and he finds a lot of them, and now he's thrown to a contest between Neil and number 33, or number 38 rather, from Columbia, and Neil gets the best read on it and swats it out of bounds for a nice D. And New Zealand get the O in the coffin corner. Neil kicks the cone over and then throws to a stationary number 10.
That's Warren Buckingham there, I believe.
Warren Buckingham. A great bid by 88 from Columbia. The Columbians have really thrown themselves around today. Nice inside break. Number 11 takes a step and throws to 24.
That's Tim.
Tim. And a bit of contact in there. Neil gets the up the line and then quick movement. The New Zealanders are knocking. And what a great throw that was by the tall number 11. We see him keeping his feet planted and actually throwing a bit of a layout there to make sure he didn't travel. Great play.
Really making sure of it there. A smart player, number 11.
Really good stuff. Logan Ryan still on the field. Another pull. This one is actually a little bit further to the right. We see 00.
And right to the back of the zone.
And yeah, New Zealand, the Centaur were on the mark. Bit of quick movement there by 86, who's been so great for Columbia today. 25, another great player for them. Seems that they've got their good line on. And a player going deep. The huck, it's very, very flat. It's very, very flat. And he's not in called by number 3. So
bit of a catch and jump.
Moving. Everyone's moving, and they should be moving. A layout throw and a foul call. I'm inclined to agree with number 3. What's his name? Sorry.
It's Dave Sanders there.
Dave Sanders. I'm going to remember it eventually.
Yeah,
Dave Sanders. I'm inclined to agree with him. But Columbia did have his foot down. So the question is, where was that foot? From where I'm standing, it looked like it was out, but I'm standing a long way away.
I think he's calling himself in, definitely from where he laid out on the catch. I think he thinks he caught it before he landed, but
yeah, well,
I disagree.
You're inclined.
I'm inclined to disagree. However,
hammer going up. The Centaur in the middle of 2 Colombians. The tall timber brings it down for New Zealand. Mike Connolly with the disc. Bit of a body fake and waits for the Colombian to run past him. The Centaur hitting the end zone now. Gareth throws a fake, and Logan Ryan makes a bit of a point cut. An inside break to Connolly, and Hannon finds himself marked by two Colombians, and a great catch there.
Great catch there from, which number is that there? I can't quite see, but a great
take. The disc is called back in quickly. Great swing out to this near sideline. Stevenson on the mark, dump to 00. Great pro backhand there, 86 with the disc. Dumps to 25 into 85. Looking downfield, the Colombians still running late in this game, and a quick turn there. I couldn't see because the tall number 78, Allen from New Zealand.
McFarlane from New Zealand, too tall on the sideline.
Alan McFarlane.
Just a drop, just a single hand catch drop.
Okay, so Neil has it. Bit of a poachy zone thing going on now for the Colombians. Either that or just poachy man. Gareth goes with the forehand to Neil, and it goes straight through his hands. You see the humidity there.
Yeah, saying before to Daniel, your hands are just so wet, even just standing on the sideline. It's much harder once you're running.
Yeah, much harder. 86 goes with quick movement. Creates a bit of space there for his thrower, and a pick called in the stack.
Number 86, such a dynamic player for Columbia, just really opening up a lot of movement on the field there, I think.
Yeah, his angles are spectacular. The angles that he runs not only create space for himself, but it creates space for his teammates as well, as he draws attention from multiple New Zealand defenders.
Doing a lot of work on the field, and they're getting open quite easily again, really.
And an easy pass through the middle there, creating that opportunity at the end zone. 86 comes to the break side of the field. It's not good news for New Zealand, and Columbia score a great goal there to take this game to 13-9.
And must be nearing the soft cap at this point, I think.
So we've heard rumours of game to 15, so that means time cap is gone. Sharif under this one for New Zealand to WULTI.TV. WULTI.TV has a look. Zev Fishman making his usual workhorse cuts out there, just running the legs off his defender. He's being covered by number 8, who showed that those great wheels early on. WULTI.TV goes up and catches that before it pops up. WULTI.TV with it, throws a quick backhand and then moves across the field
Shane
for the...
moving so fast across the field here.
Yeah, Shane looks to be fired up and looks to be wanting to guide this offense. Neil manages to roll off 18 there and get a look at the break side. Panu goes for the dump and 18 shuts it down with his immense wingspan.
Big boy.
Yeah, he's a very tall man. 87 catches, I can't see.
That's Hamish Gibson.
Hamish Gibson, how could I forget?
How could you forget Hamish Gibson?
Hamish Gibson throws a floaty back one, and 96 with a bit of a bid there. It popped up a little bit high though. Going down the line, another great bid by the Colombians. Another great bid by the Colombians. They've been such an athletic team today.
Oh, they've really been playing their hearts out on the field, just making a bid on everything up.
Yeah, they have bid on literally everything. Even some things that you shouldn't really be bidding on that, but they've bid anyway, and it's been so amazing to watch these two teams go at it. Logan Ryan finds himself back on the field.
And another
there, and he's played a lot of points today.
He's had a big game, Logan, today.
25.
Played a lot of D.
25 throws another good pass to 85. 85 and 25 seem to be connecting a lot on every pass, or every second pass. 00 pops up again, and he's gesturing, engages the dump. A bit of a face mark there by Gareth. Far sideline now. The Colombians working around 2 dumps there, making sure of that. And there's a call on the field, so the disc will stop for a moment until the boys sort it out. So disc is tapped in, going to 88. There's been a big throw for Colombia. Goes with a backhand in the middle.
And a pick called there.
Logan having a bit of a joke with number 25. Good to see some smiles out there. Speaking of smiles, Hamish Gibson giving us a bit of a cheesy.
What a charming young man.
It sets your heart on fire, doesn't it?
Doesn't it though? Doesn't it? Studiously ignoring the commentators at this point.
So Lothian taps it in. 88 throws a floaty one. It goes over the top.
And Mike Connolly with the D.
Great D by Mike Connolly. Lothian gets the dump. Goes to step in and does. Goes with a huck. Oh, it goes through. Oh my good Lord.
And somehow the luckiest throw and ultimate comes off to Gareth Taylor in the end zone. New Zealand with the win.
I'm speechless. How did that go through 2 Colombian defenders?
My brother has somewhat riskily ripped his shirt off after that throw. I think he got a little bit lucky on that one myself.
Yeah, he got very, very lucky on that throw. Wow, what a game.
Great game. Colombia played a great game.
An awesome game by Colombia, and an awesome game by New Zealand, taking this one 15-9. Oh boy, that one's
an exciting one.
I need to go have a lie down. Too much adrenaline, and I'm not even playing. The New Zealand boys pull this one out at the end, 15-9. The Colombians surely to be disappointed with that result, but they can't be too down on themselves. They bid on everything. They did everything they physically could, and then some. So this ends our coverage of this open pool match, an open playoff, in fact. So this ends day 4. We're going to pack up before our gear gets mowed.